Why I left Interactive Brokers. Have you been trading small-cap stocks with news catalysts using Interactive Brokers? If so, you might be running into the same issues that I did. I started trading with Interactive Brokers Trader Workstation back in December 2022, but because of recurring problems, I switched from TWS to DS Trader Pro at the end of 2023. Then, on May 29th, after a regular trading session, I noticed something unusual. That led me down a rabbit hole where I reviewed nearly a full year of trades from August 2024 through July 2025. What I discovered honestly shocked me. In this video, I'm going to share exactly what I found. And if Interactive Brokers is your broker, I strongly encourage you to check whether the same thing might be happening to you. Day trading is one of the hardest challenges out there, but it can also be one of the most rewarding. To succeed, you need discipline, strategy, and flawless execution. But what happens when your broker, your most important tool, is actually working against you? That's exactly what I discovered with Interactive Brokers. And what I found shocked me. Why I started digging. On May 29th, 2025, I was trying to take an opening position on ALZN, which was squeezing on breaking news. But here's the crazy part. It took me 7 attempts just to get filled on my starter position. That's right, 6 failed orders in a row. Now, this wasn't totally new to me. I had noticed unfilled or canceled orders before, which is why, back in July 2023, I started saving all my daily orders and trade history. But that day, something felt off. After my trading day, I looked at my orders tab in TWS. To my surprise, I had 9 canceled orders. When you hover over a canceled order in TWS, it gives you a reason for the cancel. This time, I slowed down and actually tried to understand the messages. And that's when the red flag hit me. Here's the message I saw. We cannot accept an order at the limit price you selected. Please submit your order using a limit price that is closer to the current market price of $3.64. But here's the thing. I had placed my order at $4.62. That's nearly a full dollar higher than what IB claimed was the market price. And it wasn't just ALZN. Here are a few examples. VCIG tried to enter at $4.62. IB rejected it, saying the market price was $3.64. ALZN tried $4.65. IB said market price was $3.72. ALZN again tried $5. IB said market price was $3.81. WITO tried $4.40. IB said market price was $2.51. That's not slippage. That's not no liquidity. That's my broker showing me a completely different price from the actual market. To confirm, I pulled up my screen recordings. I replayed them frame by frame, comparing what DS and Level 2 were showing versus what IB claimed. The result? Order after order was being automatically canceled, not because of my execution, not because of liquidity, but because IB's internal pricing didn't match the real market. And this wasn't just a one-day issue. On June 2nd, 5 out of 7 entries were canceled. On June 3rd, 2 out of 8 were canceled. On June 4th, 1 out of 4 were canceled. On June 6th, 2 out of 7 were canceled. So I ran the numbers. From January to June 2025, across 314 pre-market entries, over 60 trading days, I had 86 canceled orders. 12 of those were me canceling after not getting filled. But 74 cancels were auto-canceled by IB. That's a 23% auto-cancel rate on pre-market orders. Think about that. Nearly 1 in 4 trades never had a chance because of how IB handled my orders. Also, This issue seems to have started in 2025, as I did not find this issue prior. Looking back, I think this issue escaped me for 3 reasons. 1. I wasn't paying close attention to the error messages. 2. I don't take a huge number of trades each day. 3. I had recently gone back to work, trading only 2 days per week. But once I slowed down, reviewed the data, and cross-checked with my recordings, the problem became crystal clear. Day trading is already hard enough. You don't need your broker making it harder. This experience is the reason I left Interactive Brokers. If you're trading small caps with news catalysts on IB, I strongly encourage you. Go back, check your canceled orders, and read those error messages. You might be facing the same hidden issue without even realizing it. After analyzing all of my data, I made the decision to leave Interactive Brokers. I've since moved on to a new broker, and I'm still testing things out. Looking back, it seems that while I was receiving live market data through DES Trader, there was a consistent difference between the market price shown by DES and the price that Interactive Brokers used internally. My best guess is that this issue is most noticeable in fast-moving stocks, especially right after a press release hits. But here's the problem. This issue directly limits my strategy, and it became one of the biggest reasons why I decided to walk away from IB. So if you're trading with TWS-IB or DAS-IB, I encourage you to take a closer look at your orders, review the error messages, and see if you're facing the same hidden issues I've described. Because in day trading, execution matters, and if your broker is standing in the way, you might be fighting an uphill battle without even knowing it.